Daily news, breaking news, everyday news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Subscribe to the channel, follow us on all our social media platforms: Instagram Prince Miller Entertainment, Facebook Prince Miller Entertainment, Facebook group Prince Miller Entertainment TV. We're available on Twitter at PMillerENT. Follow us on Twitter and follow back. Welcome to another edition of our daily news, breaking news, everyday news. So guys, we've been talking a lot about voters roll, and yes, and there's an activist group, Team PACHEDU. It has been exposing and ZEC on social media, on Twitter, on Facebook, but it's my screenshots of what they're saying with the voters roll and ZEC. And so today, activist Team PACHEDU yesterday hit back at the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission ZEC, accusing it of failing to address discrepancies observed in the voters roll. Would like to put it on record that Team PACHEDU has indeed written our concerns to ZEC and they have not responded. We've also personally sent them requests demanding various information which they've ignored. Team PACHEDU said in a statement, "For the Commission to say we are publishing our findings without seeking clarification is completely false. As stated above, we have written to ZEC and they refuse to respond to us. ZEC Chief Elections Officer Otoile Silaingwana is also trying to deceive the public when he says the Commission has a duty to protect voters' information which they supplied in confidence." It said ZEC's claim that it was only accountable to Parliament was also false. The Electoral Act requires ZEC to keep voters and the general public informed. One such way to do that is to gazette any changes it makes to the voters' roll which have not expressly been requested by the voter. ZEC has never gazetted a list of changes they've made. It said it is also regrettable that ZEC continues to disown its voters' roll. All the anomalies we are picking up in what ZEC claims to be a fake tampered with roll are reflected on their own BVR inspection site. Does that mean they are also using a fake voters roll on their website? Team PACHEDU said the Electoral Act stipulated that the voters roll was a public document which members of the public were entitled to access. Meanwhile, ZEC is awarded Fidelity Printers and Refiners and Print Flows contract to print ballot papers for the by-elections scheduled for March 26. The ballot papers have already been printed, a situation which analysts said will not allow political parties to scrutinize them for possible mistakes. In a statement yesterday, Silaingwana said Fidelity Printers and Refiners printed 870,550 ballot papers for the National Assembly by-elections, while Printflow printed 723,750 for the local authority by-elections. Both printing companies are based in Harare. The total number of the ballot papers printed for the National Assembly and local authorities had a 6.99% and 6.71% contingency respectively, Silaingwana said. But the main opposition citizens called for change. Interim Deputy Secretary for Elections Ellen Shiriedenga yesterday told Newsday that ZEC did not communicate to them about printing of the ballot paper. ZEC did not communicate to us about printing of the ballot papers even at the district liaison committees. Yes, they've issued an election notice that the ballot papers have already been printed, but that is inadequate. If there are errors on the ballot paper, for example a name of a candidate, then how is that going to be rectified when the ballot papers have already been printed? Zimbabwe Elections Advocacy Trust Executive Director Ignatius Sadziwa said ballot paper printed lacked transparency. It's a pity that ZEC is too adamant and acting in bad faith to date. Their approach to a business is a serious breach of the Constitution. By allocating Fidelity Printers and Printflow contracts of such magnitude without going to tender, they've breached Section 298(1)(a) of the Constitution, which stresses transparency and accountability in all financial matters in government institutions, Sadziwa said. He said ZEC's failure to consult stakeholders and its continued blundering would have adverse effects on the fairness and credibility of the by-elections. Election Resource Center Programs Manager Solomon Bobo Sibunu said the ballot paper is a security document. Its printing should be tendered. those that have printed it are government institutions. Our concern is how were the stakeholders participating in the by-elections consulted over printing of ballot papers. In terms of access, 6.99% is actually within international standards, but 6% should be sufficient. And so guys, that's the latest here regarding to my by-elections article March 26 2022. Ballot paper printwa kudhara ratopo already, and in fact they were supposed to actually issue tender newspaper so that many companies can actually apply and kuti vakwanise kuona kuti vanokwanisa kuwana tender ende vapi, but they end up giving it to Fidelity printers and print floor, and which have already printed 870,550 ballot papers for the National Assembly, and my by-elections they've printed 723,750, and yes, at the same time they were supposed to issue my samples so that my candidates oona kuti mazita akanyorwa ndo chacho maspellings acho mapictures acho aripo pochekwa zvakare nemaconstituencies acho avari macandidates mavari. I mean, people can make mistakes, saka this was supposed to be beforehand, so that all the political parties which are participating, 15 of them, they can recheck to see, okay, nomamira akaita ballot paper iri mazita acho mapictures acho in everything kuti oona kuti zviri 100% corrected, but ZEC didn't do that. As for Team PACHEDU, they are saying that they've written to ZEC several times regarding to my discrepancies, but ZEC hasn't replied to them yet. Maybe very busy, maybe they will attend to the questions, but we're still waiting to see the final voters roll parinobuda, and is I think ndipo ZEC pawakamirira kuzotanga kuda tora ma-questions nema-problems nema-screenshots nechi kana voters roranyansobuda, and so I'm gonna keep you guys in the loop regarding to nyama by-elections, because article within a few days, and from now 26th of March 2022, which is like 16 days from now, and so all political parties this weekend and next week, they're gonna be busy trying by all means to mobilize as many voters as possible, and in those constituencies akaitwa ma-recalls ne-MDC Alliance yava Douglas Monzora, and so guys, in the comment section. This is daily news, breaking news, everyday news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Remember guys to like, share, comment and follow us on all our social media platforms. Turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our new uploads that we do upload here on this channel. So my by-elections are, of course, you're gonna hear all the latest here on this channel. You need to be part of us, and thank you very much for listening and watching our daily news, breaking news, everyday news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Bless up guys, thank you.